baby obia gwanji me angasa mom ya mompa yese akosombo no ahye no eniema be kama asi adwenke kan kwasi adwenke kan wunim de ya wo fie wono eye kura wo ye electrician ba no be fa cable so de ye adwuma prekopa na kanea no so na pese ye na ga na ena baby akanea ko baby ya tell me say ngwasi adwenke be ebe de kata adentila mato aba Jutu abenti ya bibi say ya yenzi oh. Edi angwasi ya dwene no. Politicians in the Muslim and Nimuntiminka way injure. Edi angwasi ya dwene watu abenti ya yentiminka sanjire wo se asemu awuken emfa nya adwibia nim obi papa ko furu po akwa hwesa cable no ahye no obetimi fufura akọ join akọ connect wo nwi obi papa no ho fie na wo nse wurugwa na atimikeka and all that kind of thing number jina anka just nkwasi adwena awese wonti ase amen ko amen ko ye ba afufro ahankasa kanea no enyina so ye current no wo ebolo
yeah me I've always asked myself, can't the clergy, some of the clergy, speak their mind without insults? Yeah, enye yana. Say, obetimi achire wadwene wo oman asem. Abra wundi atem. Because we'll be complaining about electricity. Now kase akoso machine nipa no obegyina no be yidida eyem kwase adwene a. I mean how? Say obi ye dede ne kan ye dum ne ye ni gina no eyem kwase adwene. Na akoso mbo hye no. Na nke ye expect say ade ye chi anaka ne anaba. Enti wo dwene sa eyem kwase adwene. Should this be coming out of the mouth of a clergy? Yeah. Azantia kwaba.
Any of my
Mamintio.
There's another video. Asama will be saying there's another video be here now. Over the weekend, so on Sunday, there's a pastor or Assemblies of God. Refiniding or the East Legon.
Was he the one or said dollar? Swati
no can dollar sem
yeah agree small video no
video na akontai to answer this question
on also say o catch there say 3%
inflation 3%
not yet your pocket you huna you are not telling us the truth
oka o minus semu oka de ekoso o manimu wabra when you say be kwasea ne aboa but oka na dwene efa the state of o minor
any
bi ho okan wabra wan yusu se bi aboa ne kwasea ne sa ne ma no me de
the video the agree spenya video na community
me fi se eduru ba bia me akotaya na asofo no nkomo ni di ya na emeden so hu se ye asofo no mo ye na si nchen ne de na si wono mo as individual kofi oduru ene ye kana semu a fair enough but unse eya ne count mi nyinsi nchen o ka masa we sofo we nyamini pa so hu na say o waye but that is not the way to go. Papa Kofi Oduro sebi imprediasa ono ahun say na sem o kan no anya na sore ma ne de no ka say amen na ama nti afi no so pache ma na sore ma no egina sem no so ma no because
there's a video about the same Kofi Oduro o ka say I didn't know mine to say at this time.
Yeah.
Doom so
yeah.
That was 2024.
Yes.
Oh, who didn't at this time? Doom so Ghana.
And the penny logical okay, they are continue to be complaining when the be kobo new.
Yeah.
Say you be papa so. You be ba. You be near Bema. So say light doom obi papa kwa fru po akwa so ama ye ni ye complainia. Akutaze ne ekwan na ye na ye nyenwie no obi papa so na ekwa akotete nete de aye no ho ame aye kwan na ma ya me afa so dize kwan na yenwie ya eni kwan si ye complain o akuta penny logical wo keken de papa Kofi Oduro nza amra bio nye sa na ye ka no so nye sa ene ye ka no ewo say eyi sa asante twi no kan ya sebi impreduas wankasa yi o penny
I think I've gotten the video.
Nyame pulpit so
I've gotten the video for your grace. You can check it out.
And
the video from the assembly.
Yes. What you papa na? O meki ne point clear
without insult or acrimony or attacking
one kasante obi. Ono no fi say the ono susu hu oman no. Eno no. So hu. Ye nkase ma asofo nkasa mfa the friends say oman no de ekoso mu. Eto ne edin a mo asofo na akonta ye hwe bonkum hwe nifa na anyi ye be fra asofo no say baby adun di asofo mo mpaye maye. So nti se bibi nkoye na se mususu mu hunu na se mu tu oman no fo ho a akota ye okwan bebre a obetima fa so aka obi kura timi ka asam na kirew akire bi a akire kura no bi atwa na onze akwa na asam na oka kirew no se bi wodi watema na se obu onimtia ana okura no se bi usika no wadwene an
ko
hu se bi wakase tia wa na se wa ye but
I think the clergy should be mindful because baby I know words like
Debbie
nkwasi adwene say
obi ka bi kire kofi oduro anya ne de
so nkwasi adwene
se ne baby tie say
adum na akoso mbahia
yes
e wo so hunu say enye ne beba
akoso mbol kania na ode ma me no mfa nchemi hu I pay for that service.
Yes
it is obi bitua for service enakota ye tue wi ansa no mo the service na ma you.
Yes
ukoto credit no gu meter no so ansa na
uto ansa no abeso
oba abeso enti se matua ka na se ma me service no na se service ne ma na se menya na me busa wansam a o si meri kwan se me busa na obi papa na ekofuru po na fa so kania no
Asante Eboate had last week and o catch the minister for energy se masa 2 weeks
2 weeks ne 2 months
anya hwe kra no mo betimi the 3 days.
Yes
within that 3 days no so no betimi aya saade no mebo enti Asante Eboate somehow pressure de ma papa no na kwasi adwene
edu ba bia ya na
okay yentie papa no
I became so worried last week that we are being told policy rate has come down. Interest rate has come down. Now, if you put your 1,000 cedis in government treasury bill, at the end of the year, 365 days, the interest we will get is 50 pesos. Yeah, that is what is happening. They say it's good for the economy. Really? But everything is increasing. So why are they just giving us figures or lying to us? I mean, let's be real. If the figures you are giving is not reflecting in our pocket, you are lying to us. Somebody say, I hear you. Listen, I pray for this nation a lot. A bag of sachet water. We used to buy 9 cedis. Recently, I was going to buy it. They said they have increased it to 12 cedis. So what is the essence of the interest rate going down? What is the essence of the dollar stability? I mean, how? Somebody rise up and say, I hear you. Let us be real. Let us be real. Slap a high five to somebody and say, let us be real.
And you know we have producers. I am from Yaw. Yeah. One is small. Aban small, my bourgeois. Another careful, what aroma, for or a chairperson. Ewo mrasebe jefie eba Bank of Ghana and to ye ni aban hye no ni ade a oda edom ano ewo mrasebe jefie. What aroma enra dom kuma ye nsentwerefo nhyiamu. Anope kram ni honorable Kwadwo Nkrumah odi animu no akasa. A watch as a Bank of Ghana NDC for mo de Daniel Manyosem na ebreben na Ghana ha NDC for ne baba ye press conference abeyi Bank of Ghana nsem ano eye omo audited account mo na mo be chirem ne ka mo de be 15.6 billion no kra no mo twantro maboka okay kan nyina boma eye 44 billion a Bank of Ghana akoton Omanhene gold oton enso a hun sunsanso bebre wada roma e de nkyeremu na wo de ma Ghana fo efa ensem a minority dia beto abonten
na wasipa se abasemi na kofa ise Andra that's when you had TV or more press conference
that's right
aboni kofa the mechanic said first one I can answer and say media me who say NDC for a press conference on the releases of the financials of the BOG the Bank of Ghana at the Central Bank of Ghana media me na maintain so the new maintain no say the video there na procession of members of parliament only there 5 or 6 only press briefing when they released the NBOD released the financial I mean who said NDC about beginner TV so ready so Kasa Ama Bank of Ghana
okay
so, NDC will never do that
okay
I say don't get here and then the general secretary and executive. I've not seen them say or more a press conference on this release of Bank of Ghana's financial.
Okay.
No, nothing has been done. It's one of the young families. Now, young call the operations of Bank of Ghana. Meanwhile, the Ghana for you
okay.
There's a pump I'm ranking on the economy of Ghana. Sorry, on the Economy and Development Committee.
Okay.
Ghana's Parliament. He's my ranking member. I'm very happy to say, all Kase, Yemfa Bank of Ghana, Mr. Emfa Enye Collective. And Oshe Bank of Ghana Act na Yayena regulatory fairness Bank of Ghana na. Bank of Ghana should be independent. The word is independent. They should be independent. Bank of Ghana no, for Yena Juma on fan to political party so
that's right.
No, he lives with the government, but it should be independent. You see, what is the core mandate function of the Bank of Ghana? The core mandate and the function of Bank of Ghana is to bring financial and price stability. Say, Sikasam ebe to ye, any Sikasam ne we man is boy bra Ghana ebe to ye. Is a regulator of all the commercial banks and development banks in the country. What a regulatory and therefore, in doing that, no, it goes with a cost. It goes with a cost. You can't regulate an entity, you can't regulate the economy of Ghana with zero cost. And the Ghana of the bono will depend on the gravity of the economic mess created in the country. The first economy not it. Now, boss, with another way area. Naza oyare no ye headache. Ye no paracetamol bi asa okofi. Na o ka say o kidney asai. Wo we asai o heart problem a. E ye paracetamol asa. No way. They say ye titi we. So the way and manner the economy was started before 2025, the whole Jumana Bank of Ghana and as several Ghana papa, wa Ghana ni nyam international world. I was with the IMF and the Bank of Ghana spring meeting, just ended spring meeting. I was there. And every case be a Ghana an example. Every case be from crisis to stability and to growth. From crisis to stability and to growth. What I said, the economic mess no muchama. And the Bank of Ghana, attitude more remote, any price and financial stability. Abba Sub-Saharan Africa, Ghana all the rating agencies they use Ghana's case as an example. You see, they can say there. Then between 2022 to 2024, put this one down. Amika said they spent 80.85 billion Ghana cedis in maintaining price and financial stability in the country by BOG. What is that this way I can answer? Because we saw say a year independent. And you, what did you see in the country? Inflation, 54%.
Okay.
2022, the highest in the country so far. 54% inflation. Now what does it mean? There's that turbulence. You can't plan. There's no planning. You can't plan a business. And then we are kosoro. Which now I will tell you, and I said, if I talk, I didn't mention Antonis and a trash of rubber. I'm saying Antonis. This was what was happening in the country. There wasn't any price stability. Inflation 54. It was 23. 23% inflation.
That's right.
What do we see today? Inflation, as at the last rating month, 3.2%. 3.2% inflation. And you know what this means? It makes people to plan their businesses. They need stable capital in the country. CD and hard currency relationship. Let's even use the dollar. The dollar is stable between 10 and 11. 10 and 11. 10 and 11. And I'll be able to plan the business. And yet, it's perform straight, and they can want them. But the stability of it, how do we stabilize the relationship? That's what we are talking about. The Bank of Ghana has done that. Every banking sector. Interest rate. Interest rate was around 30.1% at that time. That was even the market interest rate. Who call commercial banks, who call other rural banks near India, in the winter, 40-50%. What do we see today? People are even banks, not able to cut for businessmen. 15% negotiable. So, people when a Bank of Ghana, my economy are stabilizing with the government. So they should rather applaud the government. They should applaud NDC government and the Bank of Ghana for this job. And yes, sir, because first a year can say the Bank of Ghana financials, no other person. Oh no, yes, I have become Ghana. Oh yes, group of people, MPs, and more intercepted Bank of Ghana financials. No statement say, oh yeah, statement only. That is the reason I started. Let's talk about the substance of the matter. The substance, the work that we have done, is what we are talking about. And here, as one can about the gold issue. Bank of Ghana reserve the right to inject into the economy when you see any difference in respect to the CD and currency relationship.
Okay.
And one of the ways they can do is to inject the dollar into the system.
Okay.
To stabilize, that's the stability, to stabilize the economy. And they did that. And they have their gold. They want the gold to go out. They sell and get the dollars. Inject it for the stability in it. What is your problem? You're told there 1,800, 2,000. The measurement. Then you put on 4,001, 4,002, maybe 4,003. They are worker. But the argument is, upon commerce argument and individual argument is, it's not like a trend, because when your hands say, Nanka, gold new born never cost more than $4,300 now a ton. That is the Apoton is Anna. But Yabokana, I've just been able to quote any Flekai boy with the sale of the gold. Oh, Minia, the kind of say, the opposition, they have the right to speak. Because if they don't speak, you will not hear them. So that is why some of these, make I say, trivia, some of these trivia issues, they take it as a bigger issue, come out with it, make a good case with it. But we are there also to defend the same thing, and a good body should buy. Ya, kasa, and go to my town on the floor and I spoke. They couldn't speak again. Because to talk is you in the table of work. So beside the Bank of Ghana, Juma Bank of Ghana, Bank of Ghana.
Honorable.
Price stability and financial stability.
Abroad, man.
To manage the city world. The city has been managed. I mean, yeah. You see, you're afraid to be outdoor delinquency. Outdoor delinquency meaning an intentional act just to tell people say fine. What the abide where for the free so. But you see, if you are over to me, open the abide where any Ghana for. And Ghana for Juma and this Bank of Ghana.
No. Honorable for.
11 a.m. between 10 and 11 a.m.
Okay. The economy. Okay. Thank you very much. So the majority will also be having a press conference tomorrow at 11 o'clock at the forecourt of Parliament. No also do now also just like that. Okay. A little on Kofi Oduro,
me no Kofi Oduro ni sofo no nkwansem. Kofi Oduro there on say over the years we should be very wakana dwen. But say obodi do bi atem there. It nyame som no kra ya nyintum. Yesu na say we di no kwa but there is no where in the Bible you to say ayaya there ni padeshe no we use that F word no and tell you there. You can speak without saying anything. So for back no say ma wakano. Mimi say that is what people have been saying, and people have been a little bit ignorant. You can say inflation, the rate of how things will be increasing in terms of prices, And I say multi-michiri, I don't know sebi. I say I buy it michiri amount for no motiasi. So for no so what in maybe I say, and inflation in my former, but this is the rate at which things will have been increased. Then can never box on 10 terminal, and then sana that's the meaning of it. But me nka say what tiasia na wa sheda when the meaning adwene mo ma hwe no kona me kan say he Ghana asofo na Yakopon afre wo mo no a omo si nyame afre wo mo no me say nyame fo na mini ho na mo de me pese me kan say omo ha mo kasa bi ya enche kura o man aso bi wa ha wuntimi nwura mu you be going there by virtue of political affiliations eno na asore ba ko say Pentecost all other events political parties nyina ewuram wo man churches na o ma sembasi na o ma ya o mo bo. Because these Orthodox churches in the Omo Nipana, they have been there over the years, Omo Timia spread all these years. Is a Roman for reason Methodist. As I in the same people for you dada. But what I say, and Tomono a bed is any public me flash about one man church. So yeah, control that's right now, Casa. Not you sound very political because suffer drew over the years or mine. So we need some more Kenya people. No, therefore, we young people know across all them or beer or bedroom you. Likewise, other sorry, I hold on so almost said almost cassette and this no. And to my way, Yanko Pong dream a dear or more pano. Or they will lose sight of it. And not just of one car, and Yama across or memo can be. But how you say it is equally important as Senka one can be cry. And to me, the Meme can say, so for all these pastors, they have the right to speak. But Omo Kasa, Omo Yune Sabio, Nyamia Juma, a dash of Monsano. O my dear, and sometimes very can say, so for your Bacas as him with your mind, minimum dao, the near will drew back on going. Minimum da. And o mine, it may be three. Say now or memu, one can be.
But how would you know?
Na me can say maybe on the mega say me no yanka minim but I know so
don't conclude
meba the me point I mean can say me dem person say e maybe do one can be enye me na me be share ni say maybe do one can be ntina so ma won kasa de ope e na obeka but what the make can open no work enti say
asam na papa na ka no is it true on the basis say we have stability with cedi we have interest rate coming down. We have an inflation of 3.2%, and yet you go to the market, transport, electricity, water, everything. Okay, say the rate at which is increasing now. What it to inflation or not the increment? No, the 3.2%. It does not reflect the increment.
Oh my.
Because at the rate at which a near increase, 3.2%. Ne or 23%. It is a kamikota last year. It's a year on year, and a year 15 cities. Not 23% increment on it this year. I should be expecting somewhere 22 or 23%, 23 cities or 24. Now it's 3.2. So an inflationary rate of 3.2%. Now at the aneboye 15, and then we corner at 25. It does not reflect the 3.2%. And because the rate at which it increased, an increment of 3.2%. Electricity, water, transport, virtually everything is increasing. It's a papa. Mami Manusi, it's a papa ni kase. The rate at which our interest rate in a year at the and the rate at which a nearma bokosron and reflect here. Then you should say speaking out of ignorance. As you are saying.
Menka ignorance. Me can say, my idea na Ghana a turn be a 2024. Ne be a 10 and equal to 20 cities. Put that there.
Oh, are you coming to put me?
Maybe some question. Sir, we are all learning.
Asante, are you telling me, sir, there is nobody? Okay, electricity. As a 2024, now it's the same.
On say me can margin of increase. So me say, on say now can say
can margin of increase.
The be all can say I did be why a turn on 10%. 10 equal 25.
No. I used an analogy. Don't put.
On say the me can say increment will come. The increment will come, but not at that rate. Two. On my say, I buy
3.2% inflation rate. Let's say.
Say enka. Emre bi no. Na kanema bobo kosro. Ebia as that higher rate no and never because no kwa no
me say
oh me
23%. Actually say one inflationary rate was 23%. Na actually
say enema boy be kosro no o man ye to enseni animu a
kosro by 23%. Okay, and I see about 3.2. It if I say yaw 23 3.2 chabutu one say chabutu 23, so you are looking at 20% reduction. 23%. It was 23.2. And now it's 3.2. So 20% reduction. Which means some there every 10 cities are. Nasi siano it should be about 10 points. 30 pesos.
10 pesos.
It should be about 10%. It shouldn't be about 12 cities. 2
years ago, now me turn 8 cities. Then me turn 12 cities. Meanwhile, so no. Yet your money, your dollar, your cedi.
I am basing on the analogy. Say the rate at which the increasing. Say me call 2024 23%. And you know, if a Niama be increase, it's increasing at 23%. Which means a bona also be count. I say a content term do.
I could tell you, Niama ye digina so me de to Niama munina bafom. What is the basis?
Basic thing.
Say I was idea where ye tum petrol ye the lorry fare eto ade me bua konta. Say the lorry fare to ade. Because ni pa me say Niama no ye no. So kwa fa de kwa guni shop odi gu kam. Car na odigu no car ni to petrol. It was to petrol ni ato petrol mu a obeto lorry fame. And then yento petrol mu yen esokrati.
That's right.
Me boa. It is a me koto pure water. Me top pure water 8 cities 2 years ago and a year ago. Necessary time now not a inflation one ye top petrol 14 cities a liter. And then petrol nam ebia 13
and 12.
And 12. Na inflation nam 23%, na dollar nam 15 cities any other day. Na me to no crano na me to pure water a bag back 8 cities. Na se nyamia ya dom dollar na free 14 cities and 15 cities about 11. Petrol no ate
about 2 cities a free.
Yes, inflation no ate by 20%
point.
Na se still here 2 pure water ni ko 12 cities here. What is the basis amode to sadi emanum? Still not PURC4 ebe kache say ECG and Ghana Water Company Limited say yanto water bill mo yanto light bill mo. What is the basis mujina so and they increase light bill and water bill because ECG ne Ghana Water Company Limited at the dollar any inflation rate any policy rate interest rate na mudi gina so ni wansa ni amani nyina ba fom it is so for no busa this question well musa out of ignorance.
Yes, that's why I want to say
legitimate question.
He did not ask out of ignorance.
Me pacho man kasa he ask out of me say he needs to be educated. Me say I didn't use the word ignorance. Say ignorance me say man kasa me tell on my dear me can say me say my men are some na papa na some na can. That's what both people have been saying. And it's up to the government to explain things to them.
Your word was ignorance. They are speaking out of ignorance. That was your word.
On my ignorance, I mean, okay, so me, me kind, oh, me ba, me kind, ni say, asam na okano, interest enema bo enkosru.
But no,
tie, the okano want it, or the mapani can say. Was it a body? Was it a penny? Was it pure water? A costro. And I mean, because inflation is above for ma, and can the rate at which things will be increasing, you know. The empanifono minimum woman offense commiss. I catch and say, and can be cost like a Sankabia. It has also a trainer, Abianca, inflation, and Cabia yet 3 cities in Cabecao. Son or more can say the rate at which things will be increasing, a better form. What you say?
Inflation.
Oh my, Mrs. Sana, Yahweh, Yah, me, or my car, me, and I two of my American here. Say, a buying, say, what the inflation about this number. And now you soon say a base rate, a 16, a bounce of the above or the above 14, me. Me come catch say, a baby, or maybe a pretty and a single digit piano, or more base rate so, a cost single digit, me boy. And now, say about me can say petrol about for me. About no, he is trying to put all these things down.
So why na man in cost?
What yes, about to me so who now go forward there? What you say? And I know some money I can say Pulican ayaba abama enyama na eba from oh unche the making me say so what they buy be all spoke against say I was say no muchia am no muchia but nanka we my no jadi phone chem so moko e fe ne say port wa ne ne ma no from kakra nyesa na omo kan yes but say kan ne ma bo no e ba from but yemu say won say public area na kwa my no omo ko fa ne ma ne ba omo tete so ana abanu create another environment but say individual entity ne ma so aban ketimi petro ensi ne so
is right obusa me no me no
so at the end of
what you say
the pastor is asking say
he's also asking a legitimate idea
adentina sa ne ma we nyina ebi no aban na ye ne de wi na say bonten so for no ye de wi so the government should just sit down and allow it to say inflation be about 0.5
yes
na so and they were not 2 years ago ni boy 8 cities no because the inflationary rate no the rate at which enema increases
yes
if a year 8 cities the inflation rate of 3.2%, I'm expecting about 8 cities 50 pesos.
I got 50 pesos, 30 pesos,
now,
20
now
pesos.
It is 12 cities, which means on the basis of
yes.
made it to the inflation rate on the pure water, about 25%.
Yes.
And as I told you the mission, so 8 cities.
Yes.
Now inflation rate at 3.2. Now if I could do 12, the inflation rate no. Me want to say the increment, with which things are increasing, about 27 or 28%.
Yes.
It does not reflect the 3.2.
Exactly.
And not to say, because inflation about 3.2, and just say the inflation about 3.2, there was a David. It was a near increasing.
Yes.
But at a decreasing rate, which is 3.2.
Yes.
But they are two just about 25%.
Yeah.
So people ask, then what is the problem?
Single digit.
Yes. Inflation about 2 single digits from 9 from last year. It has been consistent for almost 6 to 8 months. So we should see, say, Ade Kyeɛ.
Yeah.
It will cry insignificant. It should be like 8 cities 10 pesos. 8 cities 20 pesos. When you free 8 are copying 12. 4 cities. Come on.
He's right. Say,
my panel is in. Honorable Kyoko from Points here. Besides Joseph Amwa is here, and Honorable Maxwell for Subache is also here. So weekend on air, Chama won't to me as they come in. moment you hear chama want to me so kakra. Gentlemen, Mamuina Makwaba. Ashanti Regional Chairman. UP.
Ghana first.
UP.
Ghana first.
UP.
Party papa.
Your group. Honorable. I go from Paul. NDC. I don't know. And I don't know. For Subachi. MPP. Namu can say. Not MPP in your Gukrudu. But your people party ding. No, now bet some day, Mekana. So Mekana, you swear jai.
Okay, NPP, I know my just say.
No, Namu say development in freedom.
They will come to.
Ah. Chemai can be one.
I don't hear.
Aha, what you
party food soldier.
Development in freedom, you pass the
but your many party food soldier. TV shower become MPP. Jemiso development in freedom. And also Betimaka, Kukudu no Ashi. Etidiana Osono. Etikukudu no, as you say. Osono. We. You're trying to so hard. I don't pay your shot near my Hanamo. TUC4 Ade and someone to Ja May Day. Normal say the rising youth unemployment is a threat to national security. Now, Bank of Ghana and so and minority kase a cow mo a bo ewo omem hanoma boka 44 billion. Na ekwan o mafa so aton Ghana gold ni ade no o ma ni dwane ye o mo ton gold 3.5 $3,500 na isi I could do 5,200 almost akoto na ye say o ma ni dwane ye na doom so whether it is gone or not sisi ade Ghana ni bia be dia dance said there is a stability to some extent the normal interruption, but said nationwide, Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye just said 6 turbines are in operation. Now, Ebibusa has the energy minister been transparent to Ghanaians on the energy crisis? And okay, we'll look at this issue. Mr. Joseph Amwa, your chrome. Rising youth unemployment. Mame and Charles and Free Ho. TUC4, I see there be. I know I think.
Yes, many of my adwene kwan bi so. So if you baby na kudru baby. On say omaya o chichire omaya. Enyeme be ho na say wa anye nie na say ugiem keka. Etimi jonsem. So na deliberate policy be a bit taking so. So we need antidote for those things so etimi create that problem. So share unemployment situation in the country since 2000 ebanoa there's now a stable kakra to the point bia after start to say a rise na ade a bitim dia so ano no I'm say ijato ho no and this is what it is so we kaya bra MPP campaign 2000 and for 2016 elections no na omo yi nyina ye nema mi key nema om de campaign na free SHS and na one district one factory enti omo wene ye no first year no ano mo establish free SHS no na the good thing na say e be kwai ma nipa bebre timiya kwai ba school that's right but nema na lucky kakra wo mo say enema na bitima aboa ma nkola no omu wi a omu abitima gina omu na so ya nkyere omu skill training raw education no na akra bia so a onya akwa akọ school bia na dwena so wi school a aban be ma na adwuma ye because akra bia se bia generally adwena wo akra bia trim no wi school aban be ma na adwuma ye because of the way I train on so be hwa na free SHS no mai no na nkra no bi nya kwan enko SHS ni bi but by the time I be be 2022 to 25 na omu ayi omonwuma nti na omu mfa bed bi ama oman so
okay
first SHS no ba be introduce you no adia na ezanka ye network safety network ya na ezanka ye di ji womu no ene yi ni free so ye one district one factory because the MM you know the elections you win here. It is all bad. What this scale referee SHS no. You build a stronger safety network here and crown US Guya. Ubenya Hora. Any year any free so. Of all this why only 520 million cities went into free one district one factory. Once a buy you know across a dear man. You free trade ministers in the core presidency. The honorable so fumbles and cause of moon and so and on the bar back. Nay, I too late. What I say? Scarce when you run mad and make my effective and crown use combina safety network accumulo any year in the free so. Now, ad hoc programs, they said NAPCO cost spending 3 billion cities. Oh, honor. NAPCO for no we school be seen now, will cost spending 3 billion or honor. Majority of them there ufi, our more paid man. Because the honor uncle boom. But se na cases cano, ya the shares are the can 3 billion they can
for the industry.
In the industries, yeah. You know, be more permanent jobs. Think grand year square. Obenya baby akwa adwuma. Because we are all here. Out of the 35 million population, the only a year a buy between afa the capacity and 1 million.
Yeah, 908.
We have found 1 million. It is about half of the population, 16 or so million no aka. It is the industry who will take care of them.
That's right.
And the yen free industry when I expect is unemployment no inspire. That's why we are where we are now. And it is a penny part there. And this by 24-hour economy business. We make sure say we concentrate war industries. No market no musician. Because we see market you are rather exporting your employment out and importing unemployment in. Because
you are not for the market.
Not necessarily, but that should not be the priority for 24 hours. No?
Okay.
They say we need to build sustainable programs here. A bit me or mine anymore. Ad hoc near my air doors no do. The banner my pressure and aqua na again so. That's against them. But I'm building institutions, programs here, a year permanent, a year long lasting. So see industrial, not what to me be industrial the scale of net now. For the next 30, 40, 50 years, going to stay.
Yeah.
What do I say? I bet him a fair, I couldn't even know I increase no one, a bit my penny power. So they say, name so you and if you and so now say, what the other areas here. Within a short time, more than a trip. We do a short time, no trip. But so it means when they call industries because we are so Maui, we are see beer or we were with him. Or maybe a good dinner, oh, crumb, a beer, say a Maya, and yes, a go beyond. Industries, not pay you, Maduro.
That's true.
Don't mean Yadia without industrialization. There are no opportunity. Not say even these slogans in our banners even say or honor. I then young fear who did in uncle because a near my car is a Bank of Ghana bonnie in Iran. Even though it has been able to stabilize the economy. No? Say it may not productive ventures you bet him the ability within a short time.
To whittle
away. Because there's a Ghana out here near my consumption compensation and interest payment. And I hear your program. Consumption, we consume everything, compensation, and interest payment. And I hear BBR. Whereas I have productivity at home. How can you neglect production and expect to grow as an economy, and also as a nation? It will not work. It will be the imagine and say, unemployment, you know, and you have bit me solve no any year. Yet me have ad hoc committee to solve permanent problems.
Are we putting in measures to solve it?
That is what I'm talking about. There are no American cultural
yes, say in the next 5-10 years, you bet you say unemployment, you know. Yetimi aye near sisi akwema e betimi because someone else you're saying, you know, in the next 5 years, a lot are going to add up to what we have now.
Yes.
But do we have anything to mop or pick them?
You're not American because a mining in our idea. A government, there's a government the main priority. Because unemployment, a national security risk.
But we don't see any concrete also will be to me consciously, deliberately.
Yes.
Nanado deliberately decided to obey free SHS.
Yes.
Spend all the money.
Yes.
To the neglect of the one district, one factory, as you're saying.
Yes.
Because in all 8 years, you are looking about 5.2 billion and a core free SHS.
Yes.
Now they total 500 million or 1 billion a core. One district, one factory.
10%.
Wabra
was safety net. You don't never get, you know.
I buy ways to buy, you know. One district, one factory in the crowd here. It's a total neglect. And
what more grab your man? And
you're the policy.
Can you imagine?
What will
and you have a big problem.
The issue is, Omom Koje, Abosia, Exim Bank, Romania, and the crowd, the stati. So, more building industries, no. Where are they?
Baby, I can't.
Now, 24-hour economy. We are almost entering into a second year. I buy and say, I better take it off. Or CC market. Many are raising concerns, as you're saying, say, when you are done with the market, what will supply the market? Because the industry need a better supply market. No? And now maybe I might not be having the understanding. Because when we see markets, you are not 24 hours. The people within the community should have purchasing power to go to the market.
Yes.
Market, now what does it entails? Are they going to train people with skills to ANSMP?
And American, don't say. And you have a bill on more. And I say, you have several low hanging fruits to her. As your new course.
Like what?
Agriculture and the new agriculture and say you processing near my bit my produce her. That alone can give us millions of dollars. What do I say? Hey, my mouth a typical example be. When you say there's one fruit industry, Bodoquine.
Bodoquine.
Who produce a process but I don't see it here. It's exported. Exported. What I say? It is on your best several best 100. Oh, my women I export to America. And a scam over her. It's yes can find support near my young.
You will inject a lot of dollars in the system.
But what here? Last Miss Miko, Chanamo. Sikai, a boy, this is Sikai. Whom to be a boy,
I'm for top.
A boy, this is Sikai. Because we are coming here soon. A boy, this is Sikai.
This is a kind of go ahead near me. This is already on Gary started.
Can you imagine?
China started the Gariba.
Can you imagine?
Gary.
Until you say they are competing, they almost cut it off. What bring your capacity here, everything here. And here, me and Cosonas, you see a bear say nearby a bear, not to no as in talk link. You can imagine where we will be. And into your mind, young I sit up. Young for politics, nothing. Now say young a green beer. Young from Wabine, a baby also be. Don't mean any because money in a baby. Oh, person, oh, free. Oh, back to power. Now, Banana be as a ya. Over there, now, better.
Mr. Hamon Atinikano, Honorable Kyoko.
Yeah.
I mean, to rising unemployment
Youth
situation.
unemployment there. The use if one cassette. A time bomber. Over the can. We can say tourism. And yet use if one can be any say youth unemployment. No. I ask them case. Now, Sunday, ya na review how I can. You see, the devil finds job for either hands. And you hear baby, I win the war. Bibriba, do no ya ne free say, Sebi, Mabunua, ya win your Jumaye. And tis when you may be a Bibi by a nod in Wajim. Uhe Nigeria, Boko Haram for we, a straw, the Omoya Owia, do no I am Mabunu, na do no so near Jumaye. And tea, na, sa papa will say, there be a mechanism. Francis Opokuso Kaina. Na oye omampani kufo
national security
advisor ya wo yi na di obi anim send the area getting to the end of omampani kufo term of office no oyi no ebisinde obi entimi hu ne bae ebinim se no se onye bibi no so onye na yesake no un se wono no de sa youth employment idea and a concept bae na de ntia ya o de bae ne se or see youth unemployment no a national security issue
threat.
And this sad year no I papa na de buy no me can be so
like why here today?
Yes. Na me ne ya dwene pa because no come from security background no hwe se de mrantie bebre na ho no mni adwuma ya but nya no the solve problem no se de me nua
Mr.
Amwa e kai no esese ye hwe ne ye be ya betumi aboa na yesi ye fafa bebre so Omanhene ye kan me person dika di we say twem say ye nyina ye business ni bi say impediments ya e wo mo no hane do to
impediment as a so ye business organ
we business organ na wo de fa nipa titia wo be famu empo minu ye di businessman internal revenue for kwa bi obi wa kwa mo de be fa so kwa we kura wo be fu me business ba ko honestly o mo ha me du ba bi kura no me ka yom se so but I know me dey so ha because o ka so kan be believe sa bri kwa wo ba na wo ba mu wo ba na wo na wo say internet na obi tie say ono kura wo you see but bi o ha impediments no do so afei ebi o se wa bi adwuma na bi a wafa obi aya wo ne ye adwuma abrantie ababawa
no
wo bae no ono ne de no wo pe so obehwem adwuma na koso ama sebe yese de bia bosome so obenji sika de atua ne ka no enye no wo hwe but abae e wo bebre ya etese ye so na si anhwe ne ye a na yetete ho sa na nkwadai na ye suku no wo monko papa ba ku bi na menini di nkomo no ye professor e wo private university bi obi a no obeme was he nkwada no de see produce graduates na see produce nya produce wie na se wo no wonya degree na de betna fia ese wa o kai na mehwe ni din wo so wa ya wo kasa asem no na wo kra no na wo ya ba adwuma o e na akọ retirement no wo de akwakyira de e wo private university na wo kana sa na e produce wo musa na e produce wo musa na kwa be so na nkwara no so ombie school no benya adwuma ye ombe nti ese ye so ye hunu ne ese ye na wo mokura ya na wo de ya kura no ya na sebe ene ema no ana se emabawa no na no mampani ka se ese ti etimi hemra se obi a ya o ye adwuma mpani na wabie na adwuma na you know yesi ababa obi pa adwuma o se gise me no ye bibi ansa na mefa wa mafa sa no ma we no nyina no so nti baba no kra de brebi wo mo asem ye o na me kira de wo tete institution na brebi wo ha no mo di nkomo o se application no de o de beko na wo duru ho a asoma ye obekan di wan hwe kra ho nsansi obi nti sa no ma we nyina ye ka ho asem na eya asem kese na we ya branti we ya babawa sɛ wobɛware a sɛ nyɛ sɛ bi a sɛbe amanfoɔ kan sɛ ɛnyɛ nutuhunu na sɛbe yɛde kɔ hen ɛba sa sɔre ana ɔba asrɛ saa ɔmahene bɔyɛ yɛsɛ nyɛ nutuhunu ɛne yɛde kɔ hen
nutuhunu ne yɛde bɔ baasere dɔn
yɛde bɔ baasere dɔn
sɛ nutuhunu kyɛ sɛ wayɛ ase no aduane ne uyɛ mu a baasere dɔn saa ka no wokɔ som sɛ no watwea na bɔ kpan
ɛne sɛ atiefoɔ tie sɛ yɛka die ntumi ntwe
wontumi mmɔ
alright na yɛ ne yɛka sɛ binom sɛ nyɛ nutuhunu ɛne yɛde kɔ baasere sɛdeɛ
yɛde bɔ baasere dɔn ɔsɛ baasere dɔn those times wokɔ akurase a
dadeɛ kakraka
no womɔnwie ne kɔm de wo ɛnti yɛkyɛw sɛ meyansa no akɔbɔ
na ɛnɔma a yɛka ho asɛm yi the impact of education so ɛno so ka ho bi sɛdeɛ yɛka no no a sakwaraa no yɛde nakɔ na grama ne yɛakyetenaa afei wobɛwie no ɔbayɛ no wonim sɛ wokɔ Germany a yɛka sɛ obi yɛ mechanical engineer ampampa ɔyɛ mechanical engineer o yɛ ɔno ne car koraa no
oh
yes but then yes obi yɛ mechanical engineer wawie ampa wawie university no wɔyɛ mechanical engineer o nanso sɛ ne car koraa sɛ yɛ this is what they call wayside fitem and wakwakoye
wɔanya mechanical lawyer de adwuma anya a ɔnyɛ
the petrol kwasho to go the petrol na so sɛ fan bet koraa te koraa hwɛ koraa hu sɛ fan bet na ateɛ na otia so no wɔkɔ you see saa no ma wani mi na sɛ mmoa yɛ o
so our problem is we neglected TVET for quite so long. TVET, the technical vocational side of education. Once I look at Germany, Germany became Germany because of polytechnics.
Yes.
After
Second World War.
Second World War.
Yeah.
They put their hand to work. And then I'm happy TVET. At least I think Nanado more time no mo peja TVET mo. Meaning say o ma pen jo mama so bia mo to aso. Yamma TVET nwura nkwala ni mu. Last year and last 2 years. Eba ya me hu ye na KTI. Maxwell, it was the most subscribed school in all the secondary schools. Nkwala no e pass on beko akosua de. Kumasi Technical Institute. Ghana nyina. Omo na nkwala no bebre e press on beko. I was elated to hear that because minim nkwala bi omo ekọ SHS wie ya omo ye omo adwuma. Omo call TVET schools ni ade no. Bebre ebi mu sua tiling. Ebi mu sua masonry. Ebi mu sua fashion design. Now those young girls appear you know. Opam ntade man krofo. But the okoye general ask ni ade no. So when nya nursing, enya teacher training, enya university akwa.
Mahene, ensem no de ye kan ni ye. Look. Me koka we ya wan hwekwa nam se me koye advert ama no. Adwina si. Wo free market ho na o ba kwada so estate. Yeah. What to market on your right? There's a guy here. Yeah, also I am a comrade. Until here near Dinkomo. Be there when I'm in my maybe or ho, Nayana Vigina or no say I am good. No, so can't we? Yeah, did Dinkomo na. Anna or Bermo, not my who say or a fashion. I'm so can I know Yanaka crack? I'm not an idea until I'm Yanaka crack and say, may I come be teaching you? Nebra may has yes, send me a fashion design and no a COVID time. Two. May ye COVID time and I may see me quakushia. Or see, fortunately, I no necessary about my main job.
Yeah, Tadian go so.
Yes, who comes to see how the Okumuha? Yeah, to the sense that maybe background I know Kokoya way they cry. A hot up in the Kopam Natadi. Yeah, or the shares so no, then you see, no crowd call no names and make me madam for no. And yet, me mean I'm a direct man call no branch and no Kohunu, send Sammy and the fair. You see, make a cosia semsu. Entino, oh, Nessa, Oko can say, pet, Ubikura, Becaso, and this in or by any say, you can't sing 24-hour economy, but an idea or Cassan Fufro, and yes, I make a oh, Debbie. Me, brother, maybe this. I was anti mampon. Sabre on them here, the same business. Wouldn't them the house here? Sabre no eyi na aba so your friend is saying communication center.
Aye.
Adum
Com center.
Oh, yeah, call center. Yeah, opposite a live TUC UTC go.
UTC.
Said you know Okufo from Pon no. Wo dey so nim pon. Na information center no ana you can say
com
center no. Minua sika na me nya free mu no. Na eche DC akatua. Enti na me mani ko okro amos ne DC adwuma na ya meye no. Honestly, me dey compare sika me nya no boso me from you know communication center na.
Sometimes
DC akatua ne
DC time we got now of a flow.
Oh, be call o.
I'm for salai.
Salai. Asa wunya ba bia anya call sa brand me ni gold link.
And na gold link. Yeah, I do magic fa. Oh
yes, nyame ntimi diska pa.
Nyame ntimi diska. Goda e chire na bebu ye.
But e
be 1 year kra ansa na amafo.
Be bia ye call.
Na nya common kra.
Ansa na chire. Me gold link nko a. E ji sa wunya me wo fa ayi Okufu akofrem pon na obeba. That is what Greenwich Communication Center.
Makai.
So what you say?
UTC.
Aye, you
see. I'm for free. You pankro no bed salad.
Me say.
Now when you call away.
Na kwa ya pankro na man for gina yeso. Enti no sa no ma we gina na sachi yehwe. Ni ehu because wa anya ne sa na so bi de da bia no abadwuma na me pa ya. Me de acha me matrim. Because me papa or the asem bi she mitrim. Say eno ma mienu de edi kan no so okua ye but wo ka kire ye se ne ba bia wo ka kire wo se so obe ye kua kura asua maka so am emfa ye kua nko nti se woni hu so akofuom na de bibi ba na wo ka sem bi o se crash jungle or de nya se bia wo sere but wo person ka bibi kire wo se enya mo ne nyiwura mu nko so am wo koye crash o ka za so brofo na o ka no ti ase crash jungle.
I said, crash ne ngure mu kabom.
Crash ya waka uremu. The office waka no. We crash ni but waka uremu. Eti usuyan ma na fei wani yikua ho anu ayaka. Eti me dia show mu tiri me mabia me dia show tiri mu se. Wo ba ya ba adwuma kura bo modern na ye business kan.
Yeah, and that's it.
Oh, sani be ya wo benya multiple stream of income. There be ya won tiri.
Our pay oye
Oh, the same offer no.
You didn't come back.
Over here to so car. Obeka bi akiro.
So be farmer kesi.
About why this in make bi bre kire no. Ne wo ka kire obi a won tia this e bi o co position and so kofia. No hu say nyanza sempa na wo ka kire no. And that be o mu hie me a o mu hie offer. De o ka kire ye tie ya. Anka bebo aye pa. Enti no so ni nyina ka ho bi. Enti mranche ne maba wa no. Emo obi amfa na ni ntu abadwuma nko aso. Because do wan tu abadwuma nko aso a. Nyame amwa omobra
but if you check
nyame amwa omobra so hu
mami che ma
so nyina no so se e kan nyina ka
ma so mami che
mami no wase min ka sa ma fe e shia ya che
twe ben wa no
na me wa fa no mi no so
first time I wa ba me che ni
akwa fact ma pa ko nya na che se mo line no wo
se line
ti afi na edru mi so eti mama na mwase ena me ba ha so me hu se me yehoho because omo me hu hoho bia ofia en me ka se me wofa no ayade baby omo de fire no but me nsem ne me de befa mi no me heard the political side na ma be heard the social side me de no be shase
okay
you see na me wofa kan about say setting up your business and na phone ye kura ye nim se bebre nim so mfa so the anima ne TikTok emfa value bia emreye ne ye hwe obi bo a wo ye hwe obi comedy a wo ye hwe yanka sa TikTok ni hie o but o hwe TikTok ni wi a pe ade bi a wo besua wo business bi kwan obi afa so a wo ye ne de wo hia obi o ye wig ton wo use TikTok na advertising wo hia obi o pa matade o de TikTok na advertising obi ton kosua wo de no na advertise eto wo de ene so wo de o sori a wo hwe unti wo advertise bi na obi metobi ama wo de me pa che so mabunu na braso se e wo se yen ayesi yen ho so de bia me kan de hyenkrofo nkran not to say e bia me kan de ahoahoa me ho a me ntwe application sabi ye ka na me wo fa ka crash ne jungle sabi a crash for kwa me kobi akuafo kwa me kobi because me nimbrofo abeka me ntimi nka na atwera abetwera me ntimi ntwere na emom sika wo fin mu ade a wo se mabunu ni bebredi tu yetrim se sika wo hoi e wo fin mu efin no does not necessarily mean say e wo se wo koye farming nko a ana se wo kodo eburo ana wo koye bibi nko a e wo se wo sin kete se nya siu tentai nko a na abeye eho adwuma so so ko kranto nto subra eba wo hu beye fin e wo se wo fa fish free central region ana western region ba na wo be supplier wo hu beye fin e ma ye nhwese ye beye aban adwuma abotai nko a because they be a mekan mri bi na do dan kwa kan asem bi yaji na no si boni o say so we are salaried earner you can never be a rich man.
Oh, can you
Me ba what you say?
Why was it teacher for?
No, it was not, and it's true. Let me tell you, that's say politics na yeah. I'm found when they said you were kept at the upper, your human entry so make 20,000. Still be a poor man. You can never be rich.
Yeah.
Let's face fact.
Unless you are into thievery.
Yeah.
Yes. You try to 30,000, you 300 million bosomi. We are the be here. But mama na what central market no.
Yeah.
Usika na oje ne bosomi na ye was 30,000 ni yesika no. Bosomi ne baso nim sika afa mama ni nsemu a. Nka won fa wo 10,000 ne wo 5,000 ne wo 7,000 no e me compare mama no. But de bia sika fa ne nsem de bia was spending you know. Eya no no so hu Abrante na wote bank ne say abrante de waye yi o enya de ehire bia na yesika o enya de ehire bia na yesika ti e besre mabunu no sabi mumie application no de eye na munya adwuma na wonso bi ka ho menka say don't seek for nyesa yenye obi adwuma na so pa additional bi ka ho na yen hwe ye spending ye no my baby abegina no me ni TUC for ya adwene say eye yenwuma sem no baby e kono ze eye hu emabunu na about 34% of our youth and they are unemployed, which is serious. On him say as at 2024 December NPP free so now unemployment rate 13%.
Yeah.
2026 on him say go so 13%. They say ensesan bi amai. At some point they are saying 14.8%, almost 15%. And we are between 2022-2023. Ningina as a result of crisis na ye ko mu no. Eti private schools, including Miami Mami School, ye egui ye jaye after COVID ya anye bio. Because nyame fan currency because ye wie ye no. Na ye hwe enuoma na car asay wo be ye structures, furniture, any other we decided say ye nye bio. Enyo ono nko a schools bebre egui, private schools. But all man no more government schools need there. Abaye so o masene. Hotels bebre, any guest house bebre. Men can say egui krampa, brofo ya ka say they were comatose. Ejijai men kan sa. Me pa cho what ya say. Restaurants bi ana efefe egui. Some businesses we nyina no omo fa nkrofo nwuma. School drivers, schools egui nyina, don't forget some more drivers. Eti at the pressure beto economy ni so businesses be bregui eti ama unemployment rate ekosoro ya bashi NPP aban no thankfully yetimi ya afamu de ye free so ye de ba 13%. NDC of amuba ye mi hunu hyehyeye bia amaye se mode ebu amagunu mo manifesto no so bibia emu kan manifesto mu bia mu ntimi nyai ofa mitumra mechiresi mitum mo manifesto na da ha no enie mitum baby ameka bia meka page wo what you say o ma me ba me say wo kan women's bank asem women's bank so mo si afia be sha ase ye twen o mo kan because of employment me boa ye say ye ma me no ma ye nwuma no obi wo pe bosia kakra kra de ahye na dwuma mu
That's right.
if I talk ye ma me vice president
Ono ana ke kan say
me chia no am na pe baby o bia
bebaso
o se ma mi so ya di bibia to nchia me penasem pa o se ma ma no mo ho ye se ye ho ye se ye ba ma ya ma me num ne enua ma ne ye yire num dwetire o mo adwuma num tre no mu yi ane ye nso ye yi. How many months into NDC's administration?
16 months.
Eti ada na women's bank
yentie no or see women's bank
menu anu mesiafo no wa ha menu anu mesiafo no wa ha ena mesiafo no wa ha na ohun na meba ho na ba o ye be campaign ya ba ha ya baka de ye hu bibi kyerɛ de sabe Ghana mesiafo ya nya akwadwefo na mom obanda ode yezigwa nanze na yakɔ bank na aya na yehu nsum nti ekosu yezekyerɛ yɛn papa na ɔkada sadam za enyina yɛn dwundwun hɔ ye be yendan yes no no ye ha yɛn bank ma hene bank ɔte henusu ɔte henase no tum dandan nzama ma ɔbɛya enso nkakra yɛre ya yezebua yɛn ho yezebua hene mba yezebua efie no wakodo na mpeda meka kyerɛ ho ne de ɔyɛ afi na kakra ya abaye tu ho anamɔno pii edu enyim na yɛ bompe de ɔyin nkyɛre pii nkyɛ afi bɔkɔ na ewie no na dam bank no wa ba abɔbɔ adze
ka 2025 no mka so the bank yi ba ama in fact from finance minister ama from president ama omusi afi nko awie eti afi nko me say na nya oba ne ko hye ebo na aban ade ehia wono ban na nka waye woni media no so moye bibi
ade
enyet anu ni the only financial institution omka so mo ba bi o page 125 of their manifesto almost say omo be micro credit facility e the ama youth no no omo dey a seed money of 750 million e be sha say tio Women's Bank ekro mu nya 400 million fan start. Mosi mo be bank di ama maburu ni nyuma se be ya enya ma no ma na eje bosia no. Na mabu na Yesu se omo eni nyuma ye no. Omo so ba je bosia ni bi. Omo ba what is say micro credit what in wasem. What is omo bo ho ewa. Ebio omo page 19 omo free bi jobs for all. Omo se Ghana ni be bia benya adwuma ye. Oh no me tie no in with almost 24-hour economy no. Oh yem fatro e magi to me. Yes our mama politicians yemu ye hadodo e wo Ghana for anim. Yemu eye ha just because I wo pay to me no e ba na ya kan fra ye nyina as politicians do mo nka no kre. Yes we be ko first 8 hours. We be ko second 8 hours. Na we ya ko third 8 hours. Abra wa wonim sa asem a wo kan wo ntimi nye. Mo manifesto no mo nkyere me baabi a ewo musa musimu besi market 24-hour market. There is nowhere in your manifesto that talks about 24-hour market. And more than no na mebo yemfa baabi te say memfa meso a me krempo nyemfa to. Yesi kropo market efe enkrofo wom though he's not fully operational. E will be bia ma market ye market bia. Fane say enye NPP na si eye NDC na si. Another memfa kropo or the memfa say NDC na si. O man obetimi aforce man say ebo no onum no nsia mo ompon. Omunya adwuma ma ne nkwobo du mienu e ma ade enche. Obetimi. It is a 24-hour economy no. It's a waste. Complete waste. E your mind sika na ye to agu. The enti America sa ne say there was certain places to set a chima market now so ukosi ama woma. A vibrant market already. Communities are around ningina aba. Now so ukosi 24-hour market no. My own say most of these places are more open also no. Amakwaji new place and existing marketplace no mukosi no. One who only ya adwene say yesisi market bebre wo ba bi no bebre kronum bebre community na nkom. So na me adwene say eti na make say yesika en wo mokoto agu. Emwa mabunu no kwan bia so. Oman ye yo mo 24-hour economy policy na afeli ni firu ba bia e support oman no kesi yekua. Say cocoa farmers, mama cocoa farming kra enya akono bio. Me bo aka kire me.
Is it they are doing?
But who's doing?
International market.
It's in their manifesto so omo nti cocoa farmers sika so. Yete so a. It's in NDC's manifesto page 43 of their manifesto. Almost say cocoa farmers omo be protect cocoa farmers. Say ebo no eba forma. And the adwama so say ebo ne kwasoro so omo betum. Oman say bi obi amewura wo manum. Eti mudi atro na mo bagi tumi wi a. Na mo be kan kire say adwama so ebo na ba fom. Na die enti na wo ya aban. Edie enti na wo ya aban. Emre mu odin mu no, e wo say wo so Ghana fo ase. Cocoa farmers no mo ya Ghana fo. Eti adwuma ni jija say ya. Oman ya be de na adwuma na ya akọ na ama eye kan say ekuafo no e do omo akwa hyem dodo na agyae unemployment na be kosoro oman me no work as a poultry industry na nya attractive enya attractive na mo ya can be about bank of minimum say mrebebema sterilization na NDC aye no is going to impact negatively on this economy. Many workers say dwadini bi esu say sika ni wo man nim. Oman me boa. And then me nkosu amatete so. Because one te so a yento nipa ni hwa ne ko do kosua no but ontimi odi sika o de ba beto. It will be identity say me break it even first year, second year na ma make profit bi me ba jo me dey expand the business na absorb on the unemployed youth no more community na move no. It is sterilization is also killing this economy. And my businesses ain't me expanded. Another thing abaya sa ye biewa wodi gu nnuma electricity. Me ne worker say abaya wo kan no manifesto mu say electricity be stable na san ya affordable. Why are you doing the reverse? Me ne worker say electricity is far more expensive. As in Brana President Kufuor president. Oman me boa. Oma tumu 24. In fact, at some point, 28%. April 1st year, no more test one about 24%. Electricity, what was electricity board, you know, and the businesses used to lighting in a and sign stable. Fine. Now, a bought some crown a bufu as our woman say, yeah, in charge, you know. Na kaniano baby ejabe to mama ashino say yeah glorify ya who say yetimi restore power no within 1 week and we are happy from the president to the minister. Aren't we ashamed of ourselves? Kania kekena wa restore no so say ya man to nyomfro. Who does that?
Nyama na mu yede de se wa de dum so aba.
Meba na dum so no enye we na de ba yo dum so na wo hodada. Dum so no mema video bi sesi early this year and a TikTok you to be started so moye doomso video. It was before March crana doomso started. In fact last year crana doomso started. It is I don't know a jacotom now within a week wa restore and a minister and say Grofo be can say 6 months na ye di bewi one na nu na mo na mo sere mo na mo be kan mo asem one restore in a week but no cry here but me point ni say wo man Kania ne boarding egu nyumanti. When we are talking about unemployment here, it's killing businesses. More majuma mo ha kania ne mo yi amu use kesepa. It is affect your profit margin. Mo be dey expand. Most businesses rely on electricity and it's so expensive under NDC. And then say anye stable. Ntu be kwa koto fuel. Na dia ba be gu plant mu. And no so cry far more expensive. Eti aban we say buy no. Onye bibia so de boa the business community and yetimi expand am ya fa nipa the other nsuo ye far more expensive as in Brana President Kufuor president. So how do you want businesses to survive, especially omo raw material ni bi nsuo no? How do you want them to survive? Oman the other one amesa kan omo no asem ye kan youth unemployment teacher for Oma as a teacher new training college no tifia but just why you unemployed ana meboa aban we share omobo ese obey automatic postings teacher ni we school na o metina fie me dey me fa license ya nka ho because no cry dey different issue we school na e be post we service na e be post straight away me pa cho ye bu sa his excellency John Dramani Mahama ese dey na esi ye pe kwan ya ba be di to me ntino ni ye di atro ni bi agu ho no ma na ye koye baby na teacher for we school a omugusu tifie ye ntimi mfa wo mo Ghana for ye ka kire mo nurse for ATM anopai me etwe mo adwena si John Dramani.
Now the unemployment issue that has TUC cast a certain time of the ANDC for now.
Now who abandon there you create the enabling environment. Now who cause them?
The government is not creating that environment.
Where is it? Electricity is expensive. It kills businesses.
Okay.
Sterilization no my no so no.
Sterilization yes. Sterilization
yes. More physical from the system no.
And also sterilization and stabilization.
No, yes,
sterilize. Sterilize. Like just say more.
Say that here because of person who control inflation into no. Open means be MOP sika every system. It's in a system now you dry. enti se sika ni ho a ye beto na wo na wo ton a they say wo kwatena wo pesika akotua wo ba hospital bill anai ye nto me so me no na ton ade ko obeti na mate so ba cha wate ase bre ni no is also killing businesses nurse for the ana me di twa to no obeka ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ya one and we catch Ghana for say Ghana Health Service ne can say Health Ministry then I say omo be fa nurse if one point omo fa private nurses mba just okay say asem am here be question say na omo we private nursing schools no omo de omo nya Ghana for man sa bre no wantimi amfa wo mo ye catch them abra wo hye boss wo be automatic postings no I say ya no munimu wa muntie na wo enne ye backlog of nurses ayewo abai no fese kra body o say demand more employment omo de ba na demand driven nti afa say fie ha no me district say obi nko retirement no obi nwu ya ye mfa nurse ni bi emehye and it doesn't mean say ye hia nurses o man abai no enisika wodefa meanwhile this is abai wo promises wo ba be reset Ghana this is abai maburu nyina ji twi ebedi nachi thinking say John Mahama awoba no sabi wo de ade foforo bi kura na eba emaburu nyina eba benya nwuma ni bia ye eba ne sen na de
eba ne sen na de te sa mame me titi awa bi me ba Dimpa Natural Health Clinic eba diagnostics any natural remedies there I can tell you say eba Dimpa stomach ulcer wow utie me we am to me cow na udidi a ubu faso no wani so brew obo ano twon wachiri eye wo ya wo minim wakoma bow pedi udidi a enyam woda wona wakoma no heart related problems and na say bibi wo wakoma bibi twon ana fei infertility awo ho asem bema wuni atinka as a libido issues oni oba compare mu as anajo hom bedi nkoma ma de ache wuntimi modjuma eba lab pa say ye quality lab machines and scans I'm mentioning to you this morning Dimpa Natural Health Clinic Besrama jesi ayi Kumasi Kenya se Bofood Otra Bosore Junction Kenya se eye Buokrom na wode wani akire Kenya se awoko no ebrem wode obo hu billboard kese ye building no so afa pa ene obia ko Dimpa akoje ayarehwe na ojam na aya wo ya che na eye ulcer no de mesraw emfoni ko ba bia me emfa nro nko keka wa afi we ba na afi ya jinsemu Dimpa Natural Health Clinic stomach ulcer last stop Fred 0245 1184 34 0245 1184 34 and 0246 744 744 kaniya na ne wo de chemson sisi ade Kumasi Kenya se Bofood bo sorry ho honomo ya bia wo de unya dru Kenya se na wo ko animu a wo de be say dan no crowd de nya yira kwan wo be hunu stomach ulcer last stop friend number na ye no ntwetwe nkomo ye set natural mineral water ntu kroje abodwensio kama obi aja atom obi anum bie sane u pensupa anoma they can for set natural mineral water at the amount nunum bi we are wedding engagement party outdooring baby bia utop no mazet anywhere catch them 0244620294 0244 620294 and 0208 183 018 Yo Kumasi Breman West and so Atomic Runabout we Jabin Community Bank PLC Jabin Community Bank se ope baby do sika kura na wanyam faso pa fixed depositor Jabin Community Bank na you 3 months 6 months and 12 months na you attractive interest rate your investment is 100% secure afei se usika no modu pa you know trans na watch that interest opposite de bawo yene anso so ya flow to shares na your shares no oh any December background so we a shareholder your scholarship my brilliant but needy student I will qualify so we a shareholder afei usika do betima da ho ache na nyini ama wo bomodina say eba bank pa dia community bank PLC 2023 best rural bank of the year then a Bank of Ghana I hear anyone or my elevate here from rural bank to community bank ya pijem your branches ahodo bebre wo Ghana free 0544 745856 0544 745856 and 0242 387498 0242 387498 Levis Cup feeling thirsty hungry you just want to relax with something special Timio edu maybe anya aduane bebre edu maybe I want a fresh juice bisa obu ope mango obu ope pineapple obu ope orange exciting mixes bit sunshine cheers all fresh natural and refreshing now oba your smoothies are creamy smoothies now flavors like strawberry banana mango and strawberry your chocolate oatmeal nutty banana any ahodo now your mocktails no any cocktails no so there while we dear dance you say your mocktail man now your cocktail mawa and the daiquiris also has smooth fruity and refreshing daiquiris tea section no your hot tea your ginger tea do maybe I know what the near maybe a foul minimum and our face so more mucha big kakra no say the wine selection no wa hold premium wine classy experience obetime do odofu bi odini birthday de na call Levis Cup the not national relaxi anopa we anumre you can have a wonderful time together there were all manner of soft drinks ice cream swahodo Oreo strawberry chocolate mango coconut cheesecake vanilla just and our waffles too ooh crispy and sweet perfectly made waffles are all they combined in their mouth him say yes fresh creamy sweet classy affordable everything you need all in one place and here make a Levis Cup your Asukwa overhead traffic light wa Levis Cup Asukwa overhead traffic light wa Greenwood events in Chenhonoma Fre 0506811999 0506811999 and 0544156359 you see anytime there is a holiday and as a weekend and it's not fiesta it may be come out with your family come out with your girlfriend or your wife and go to Levis Cup. Mo won free hold ma we dey dance say wako baby pa. Mr. Joseph Amoa. Dum so yenka any Bank of Ghana ni bom. If we wake up and the minorities are alleging Bank of Ghana boka. The kai brebi na the majority now complains the Bank of Ghana governor can resigning. If we say we boka 55 billion. I think during COVID time never. And the minority is saying that Chukura Beda Bank of Ghana 93 billion. Majority is insisting that Sikano Mendi only are stabilizing city. There is financial stability, there is goodwill. Ama almost all the international fetching moody nominee they no more Ghana ye. So what is the noise about? Samuel?
Yeah, in the first place, you must say indeed it is their so-called 93 billion now Mokanana. I use exaggerated figures in propaganda. But what I know here is 15.6 billion.
Almost 15.6 billion.
That's what has been officially
income word almost income there and only 36 billion.
So they have to come out when for documentation to prove it.
MPP before the documentation.
You cannot. We wouldn't even for documentation. Maybe prove it.
Tell you almost the there.
And you know they are not talking too much. When you say as a nation, then you ask yourself, say, at your time, 2002. 2022. More than 60.88 billion. That's a car Bank of Ghana. So a boy, 60.88. So what car 2022, 2023, 2024, 83.3 billion. A car boy. The announcer and the moment I can't know 83.3 billion. and so 3.3 billion no car mo boy no ye nhunu ayi mfasobia chese na nya impact wo economy ne so cause that time na interest rate you say that time exchange rate you say inflation you say they mudi wura mu nyina yi mo konna inflation akwa ko do say 23%, na interest rate say na 35%. Now exchange rate is $17 to $60. Because we value 15.
14.6.
What I say?
As they were living, it was 14.6.
Now,
2020.
and there was no stability. Not on my not just will be out to my we see mubiano. No, you what I say? We be a bar. I want to say this is the way to go. Deliberately, or the idea no scano ashe to stem the tide of these things. And penny pass so. Yehunu say at the end inflation about 3.3. 3.2 kura 3.2. Now inflation I can't grow from the near maso tier board and yet near maso board you. Frequency ya day a tutu near menu and I reduce. And me fan say MPP for kona say me fan say umama bibiso akwa me fan say cement. One maso ko duru be say year 100 cities ya. Na say within 3 years akọ be say 105 wa. Untimi nka say ne boy den. Cause we need some kind of stability. But we cry who say swati.
We dey swati.
We cry the swati. What I say? And na dey say who say. But you better than and MPP type.
Oh, as for cement and others, people are happy.
Iron
rods, people are happy.
It's better. Because my town is about 6,000 something per ton. First na 9,000. And you know who said Nema Bebre is what now and Nema Bebre is like a cambo me inflation. Wouldn't mean for one a paying.
It's a basket.
It's a complete basket. Food no ground. Your local food near imported foods.
That's right.
Then you nagi kabum. And yet they are bad. Then you nagi kabum mono. And you who say and your man baby again said a general very stable. So see I'll be a plan with me plan. And the idea is you applaud yourself. Say at least the government is doing well.
Yeah.
But so who trying to say something maybe once there's a cement politics here. Because first like cement you go baby I say mujane. But baby I say mujane. But how do we share hano? All time inflation go do 54%. And net about 3.2. Why do you cry? Now the same system no has no use to say what they bring inflation down. The same system now we use no. You no use you am go use any new system bia. The same system no use you no we buy now. But when the good thing we say they have been financial discipline. And now we see integrity and credibility in what they are doing. Unlike those days now obi atimi de ope bia. Tinia message but me baby I me say SS ye hwe no so say moving on no. We need to make sure say nya stability na we need growth. This is where the great transformational plan is. We have to make sure that deliberate policies here, you grow economy through industrial evolution. Yes, so we want to build our nation. See, I know that you see a big giant ma. Nipa ba akona mi bia mama ye dia ye ho be kire. Ye nyina as a nation ye nyina come say we need to build our nation. In that industry because inflation you call from no. A pull interest rate I'm not above. Now we call the banks that they are chasing people for loans. One more music can have more can you know. They say banks no. One you happy say. Music can walk out to treasury bills. They go no matter na office about water. They now want to sell their money because the interest rate say or sell the money away is better off than go and buy treasury bills. And the woman you know out. And then the woman music can system. Meaning also a poultry. Go to the banks. They will give you money. Afe na o kan bibi se ne niema no kosua no ateso na bro ya te bro so ale na anti kosua so o dey say and niema bebre but ya te bro so ni main component feed you know a main component e pot you know ya yi bi da ndi ni mu main component any bro no o dey say
ya te bro so
na anti kosua so
kosua no fabra 1 cedi
oh that at least so because not the own so to be no also who is inflation about for also because any one has or benefit Omem for no here for no so betima to go so baako a day no. Once nya so fa so a na boy nyina na nyina na yakọ anim. That's what it got to be. And yes sir obi be benefit from a na obi so suffer. And the inflation call for more affected the entire nation. That is why a call from now obi ehun no obi e ka ho asem. Enye nipa kakra bi dia. And it to me very good, especially where umotimi aptimi ama aye stable ama niam still no itim gira ne na so. What I say? And enje ye kan maybe atwam na niam na bi ho a na f but na the bia na bo no kosro e kodru stage bi no aka ho ene nyina abeto and I stable ye no ne economy wundimi mfa no ntonche because shocks ba ene de enko and system what they build shocks and as what they build to be able to withstand the shocks no ya ne gina wo leader no eso and I must be honest me I'm into the business fuel your tofu me na to fuel na utri me every day man to fuel ko 10,000 cedis na ko to fuel na utri just gaga and diesel ba na eba form now your diesel me ntizo bi akasa mentizo bi akasa si ati diesel so yati diesel so about no 16.10 other 15.53
which station
Goyle
Anna President Mahama okay
Goyle no 16.10 16.10 about 15.53 see how pa Goyle see yes it is still expensive but who told you
I'll tell you
Go ahead.
More time. More here baby a fuel ko do here. He said the name as a course. And they said here. Any person who children no krum say. What yes, what you now we run your business. You see that your business was crumbling under your feet. We all saw these things. And it is and that's a baby a con anymore. Then you applaud. But that is not where we have to stay. We need to put measures here. A boost to your production, productivity. We need to start value addition. On each area, we need to start value addition. What do you say? Yes, and then we have to look at these reasons. The corruption aspect, and then galamsey aspect. I also see a few. Yentimi me in Hong Kong. Near say, ya build BBA. See, I'm sure ya a best idea because. O build ya de bia na se nyeme bo ho na enu ba be didi ase na ba be prawa usi ano se ba ya de o build a bit many long lasting effect. That is what I see all these things. And to me yeah the policy is say we make sure say you be build stronger institutions, stronger facilities based on the great transformational plan based on industrial revolution. This is the way to go. Maybe Adrian, we have the opportunity to me take this opportunity. Na him to farm build it. Electricity ya can ho asem. Say ye nya direct and long term planning. Some problem be some baby. We need to have a long term planning for electricity, energy. Long term planning for energy, and then we add other sources of energy cheaper also to this. Initially it's expensive, but eventually becomes cheaper, like a solar, like a nuclear, and then the hydrogen, and then the windmills. You know, young fellow, you know, I'm a basket now. Now for young segregate in certain areas, baby, you get to be there. You bet me a power kakra, young because electricity transmission so under cost you about 30%. Yet me ben say closer, ben near transmission cost now conform. I'm my any year top power to the age man. A bonaba form. The industry is not to me try I survive we. These are some of the things I think I will say for now. That's it.
Abani, Mamintiwe, Bank of Ghana, ne?
Hey, the MPP for the Omoba propaganda, yezo. Bank of Ghana, dear, no, Kakra Mecca, before some Bank of Ghana, dear. Yada Binuano, Casta, me offer say, and I throw a near the age to me. I throw to will be any true. Ghana for you and I teha. Namu who send the AC crow. Offer to my menka de Mecca, Omo who said the AC crow. And I'm more bano, so more the Mokai. so ati asie na afei emfie nwotwe no kwa wieye no omo ahusem adi omo hwemo enti no omo wo mo nkunsa o enye ndisi fo na edi atoro bia o ukasa na chese opese o chese Ghana fo kwa sebe omo adwene wo fom ena obi na edi atoro ena odi dada omo ena omo to abadi ti amo ena de mo fast jaika na fei yaba say 24-hour economy ho asoma na mo fa se kan hwe eno ma bebre na ekoso ebia de okura wu ebia wunim ya sha ase se DVLA ofa mamenka
maninka na se
Omanhene we DVLA
ya DVLA
we am promise
yeah DVLA se ye wo ayi be se 15 na
ofa wo bro
ya omo ya dwuma kosi be se 10 o'clock so ati ase passport office 24-hour economy ni nyila ya dwuma so ati ase enti no so ka se bia 24-hour economy na nya dwuma e bia wo na hu se ya dwuma pata ya dwuma pa DVLA about 15 places are yeah me kakakra ya bi okọ Hacho Tema Bolga wa Takrady Cape Coast Kumasi Winneba about 15 so ni nyina amo ya dwuma 10 o'clock yeah ne Kumasi hase kura 10 o'clock boko no mo ya dwuma umpe we na pentokwa afei ye mara Bank of Ghana na wo ka se omo eye sterilization ampa eye deliberate policy said ye be ya Ghana for ye hu beto ye enoma be se mienu ana miensa no me the first one ye open market operation say omo eton government security sa man for bond ne ade man for beto said ye be ya ye be mop up excess liquidity from the system and afei omo hwe banks no so omo adjust omo cash reserve ratio say bia your reserve wire as say o de call Bank of Ghana and then as say available o de be ma loans na say o betimi ayusu aye de ope and na the obviously Fabra Bank no no omo so omo increase say de be ya system no be ya say de tie yi na ye ne saa no amanfo ani age o enti say maso lo ba na o ka bibia na wahwe ne kan yi because ase de ekoso no wani nye ho o mpese jamako yi anye bi ekura mpo no ene international reserve adru 14.5 billion no ye be fa no na enam 9.1 mu ye bi but ende ya de pa de to so bio se de minu kan de o kan de me mpese me bosu me kan keke policy rate nenam 27% ene aba 14 anye bi ekura no obi ko bank na so kwakoje bosia interest rate ne kofom kra na mo breso na interest rate and number say over 30% eno no kra mpo no de so ko savings and loans kra de bi 35 e bi ko 40 na okokoje sika so de ye adwuma Omanhene adwuma be pa na o de be enkanka say businessman ye bi say won say e de be ya de na wo beto a ya wo mfa so no e babru oha mu njichemu aduasa ya wo benya bi no asa akotu ya bank loan sabre ya me no ka say Ghana public debt no a decline from 62.5% of GDP about 45%. So what you say? Economy grow by 6%. It indicators ni nyina che say e don ba ko yie mamanfo wo de e bia wo hu ne se ne city ne ya adwene se bia be 4% but na edu 6%. Amma sabre investor confidence businesses any consumers nyina obi enya confidence e wo abamonu mu ana so aban hye ya wo yinu inflation abra ya mo free so na enam be se 23.8 about 24 and na inflation about 3.2 e ho no minu na ka ho se bebre me be se me ko wo twade anye bie kura na obi ya wo bibi ye wo me offer de se bitu fo oti se wo dai bi wo plot bi ya wo person to aso na wo dai bi enani ne ya na so to aso because wo nimi ne betumi esie betumi akọ so ati enti sabre tie me se sa bre yi ya eno ma nye se me ni gidie e wo maban mu bibia betimi yesi enti no se nyame aboa na ya ma no ma ba fom sei na se wo bibia enne eno ma biti se anwa emu enum ne ade ade a emu ho bre so na ne bo dendenden no ene obi a hu se ne bo no aba fom kakra dia manfo hwe no no dia manfo hwe no na enye no nko a se uka Bank of Ghana ensense bia moayere ho amokan hosu menu ya ka ka ho asem hosu men ko bebre ede ba asem na moka se yay almost about 16 point something billion Ghana cedis ena ya boka sabu fi se nya sa na tia ede de se wo kwan fa so ya ye hu no kure wo mu adenti na mo refer to this commission na RTI na wo mfa de o mu bia ma honestly me say Bank of Ghana o activities ni o mu operations aye dey policy nya dey ya manage ho me kai pa say o mampani JJ Rollins breso na ye wa Bamandisi 1 e breso me nim bra ya Bank of Ghana e di figures ba outa obi be ka say we ye no kra na say we nya no kra na party for ayi ho ne o ye ka nsem bi mu ne ade sa so unfortunately nde de bia Bank of Ghana de obeka party for we nu sisei we say we nu sisei me say monko RTI ne ye hwe ne ye koso but monka hu say the year 2022 Bank of Ghana boka 6.8 billion Ghana cedis so oboka say 60 point something billion Ghana cedis eso sa brand kurambo mo ka say justified muka say justified na se sabre ya omudin hye papa tutu akwa mu a ya na nipa ho atɔ no nkanka sika sɛm a ya ka ho asɛmi se the inflation is here se the interest rate is here so any sabre ya me no ka say ye foreign reserve kura de aduro no na se omo ka say omo aboka obi kura be ka say si aboka kura ya hunu so mfaso ya aboka kura ya hunu so mfaso enti no sa oka sa oka ho asema ma na kwa kusisei electricity asem ya eno so mo kan ye beka kura anka mo MPP for kura de ti ye ka electricity asem kura nse mo ka bi kura abaya ya mo aba ya mo timeji esla 45 billion Ghana cedis ya hu de mo de ye enso so mo kono na mo agya eka 70 billion Ghana cedis 70 billion Ghana cedis eka na muja ede to ho na wo koye abaya ya obi kura de sika e babacha ye se ye mfamwa energy sector about $170 million PDS ensense mutine sika yetimi ya chikwa PDS adufuru penny fese minkum nyanti na sika yi etimi ya chikwa wohwa sika kura ya PDS nsensami ya enunti million challenge component anase company yensanka about $190 million ni nyina asanka beka ho anka betimi aboa esla mo collateralize ya sika no de sesebo ye mo amfa anye omampani nanado wonu ananum tom se eka ya obeto ye no saaka no ana oja ho but unim ne wo mu ni se saaka no ya oja ho no in dollar terms o enye se bi cedi terms na bra ya wo no so ho no wo beba no ana se NDC wo no ne $1 no ye 4 cedis o ena bra ya mo ko no so no na $1 ko be se 16 cedis so nti saaka no ya wo so oja ho no eno a de obeto eno ana oja na nya no pre because sikano a eka ya de no ye ginu cedis ni a convert into dollars ni de atuaka independent power producers enye cedis ni de tu omoka dollars ni de tu omoka enti so ba na o kasa o eka ya obato eno na uja ho a wa mo Ghana we nyina aka ho bi na Ghana for to abaditi am MPP for enti no se ne ya ba ni ese ye nhihye se de be ye nipa ho beto no de edi kan no eka no ye hwese ye betua Enunti ena yedi 1 cedi lebi no etu petroleum products so send ye be ye benya bi yedi betu independent power producers no eka anase yedi beto fuel de ama wo mo na fei eno so epa ho a ye behwe se cash waterfall mechanism no so be adwuma na say na mate se papa yi mama hwan former MD what do we call it ECG no can sembi Samuel Dubik mama you see nipa ya wa wonum ton se wo no wo ye under declaration say sika ya ba ya say price cash waterfall mechanism e adwuma who under declare revenue eno kura ka hu bi no mampani na na do yi na gi ene ye ka wo ka bi say wo e de be asem na wo ka what energy sector onu ka hu bi pa na no man koyi at the time na MPP free power no na energy sector na your problem the doom so no kura mpo na hia se den because independent power producer da bia no threaten e o ma hinu kai say yantua obedum kanea yantua obedum kanea na sanda ya ba na se ska no e ka na yati bi atua dodo na se egusu say ye hwe se no ma be yi a e de ba asem na moka enti amambo no de anko yenti ena manfo wo mun konsa na nipa wira mfi yo samuso mu na anko ye kura sanda ya ba ne asom ne atutu no ma yi a ya reset agenda ya reset bibia ya obia wo ga na ha bia hu sampa resetting agenda na ya adwuma 24-hour economy another 24-hour market no kakra bi na me kafa ho Omanhene honestly market no ezachi ye hwe se ba bia ya sinu a emwa no ye betimi agya nye se bia ba bia na esiesie but unim 24-hour market na ya esiesie no ba bi ho a obi adwene nsa nya adwuma me kai kuma ubod mase ye see market ni see ho no obi onim no for a long time na manfo onko ho enne ko hwe se de market na sia ye so mampo market before say me be zoom office no ba bi kitwa bi da na ye dibia but enne ye see market no bia kakraka ya ye see market kase ma na mampo odwa eye kase kras ni su twedwa enso kan na mampo odwa kitwa bi enti eno de enya si wi a wa obehu se 24-hour economy market no eboa ama economy no yakonanim ama nipa nya dwuma ye obehu sampa abeboa yes because me kai say brebi say asem way ma can happen me call Morocco anajo so na me koto jacket bi na Zimbabwean bi a me ni kokochi aye anajo wa ohia me no se jacket uto nam so krom na me to no so efe pa obi gina enche o se sabre ya daboten ukwa wo benya bi papa ye ko enya bi
honorable
and dey ka ho asem
mama mra also chain in the next 10-15 minutes wrap up my page I am the time
bi ho no ma of na me expect say obeka ba ma memra min of apanyini e de ene so na of our cement say regional chairman what's in the cement boy say o man Mr. Okojiji CC na ko boss cement price
say
super rapid 85 Ghana cedis NPP free na cement boy say na below 85 Ghana cedis na nyabote of ameba nyabote
ubetimi
of ameba nyabote o man won entro a e wo NDC fuo mu no e bia ni fuo meba fuo so sese
eno de gyan ka entro no de ka so obi tie de o ka benya
entro the hypocrisy in them o man so nim say cement price no cement no e wo mu 2 ye wo 42.5 R and ye wo 32.5 R mu ko fa eye 42.5 R and the NPP abreso na mo ka kire say na ye 120 cedis eno krampo ye gasem na ye 120 cedis no eno na ye expensive amongst eno nyina kra no amongst cement ni na expensive o ko fa 42.5 R no abia na analysis say NPP abreso na cement 120 cedis but no musa ho say unisem any super rapid mono NPP abreso ni eton say na ye 81 82 83 cedis 84 cedis and na ye ton no and na me no worker say unisem abro 85 cedis o be ka cha me say cement bo e funne e say bra na NPP wo power na dey say refi asem sa na ebio and the Mumusa who say 42.5 hour gas am no ne boy saying. A he na obenya bi kura below obenya bi sa 78 cedis na mo ka sa monsem no. A he na obenya bi. Me say we nyame na make ko gigi. All the prices are there. Obi e quote the prices wonom. Mon ko prices no. Eti sa atrosem no. I believe say brands will say was say free home. The other one ye fool. Me say repeat bi o say me ne wo ka say fool board den say brand na president Akufo-Addo ye president. December ye as at 5th January ekwo ni nyina. Because President Mahama ever State of the Nation's address no. Mo be kai a what the shell price and the buy. Shell price no so ko on website as at the time NPP free power no. Na Shell diesel ye 15 cedis 45 pesos. President Mahama can say a 15 cedis 50 pesos, which is fair. Me ne wo ka say Shell boy saying enye 16 cedis 64 pesos. Ye fa even go crampo ya bind the anokrana. It's still expensive than when President Akufo-Addo was in power. Eti me mpeso obi abefa fu wo crampo aba argument wa. Ye need short memory sir. Sa nyoma we nyina so ye verifiable. Go to yanya breso na JP mo eton petrol between 12 and 13 cedis. Say ye refia and the petrol ne I'm saying. Eti mo ma ye nyesa you know as if say ye was short memory. Ye need short memory. So I cannot have my own set of figures now there. These are verifiable figures. I expect them nyina mo be contradict as am make an CCA. Mo be challenge as am make no. Ebio Omanhene me what I can say of a work. Was it more buy a moody GDP equal 6%? My idea. Because Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo buying a memoir mose enyeno. Ye jamo a GDP growth of 5.7%. And you would equal 6% and anything. Because ya wo want to kunkonso. Ya wo want to aminem. Said ya by John Dramani Mahama. A GDP growth of 3.4%. No. Me pamcho si ye jamo 3.4. Said ye JDM a 3.4 na. Ka GDP no gambe jimi dia ko 6%. Ye jamu ye 5.7%. Economy ane gine ye. Economy a mo bastardizing ye no. Sa mo si economy grow at a year 5.7%. Ye janka. Me pacho NDC ni bi a wutie me. John Mahama wo ja GDP growth of 3.4%. Me pacho ye den. GDP growth of 5.7% ye janka. GDP growth of 3.4% and John Mahama. What they did na be fresh economy no. The other one, Oka Forex, as a model called $14 billion. Of a my idea, more I'm a fan of $4.8 billion. Said the NPP Befano. 2016 year Befano $4.86 billion. And you grow no they call $9.1 billion. 9.1 they call 40. Say on your and I'm a it was a boy NPP abaso and no nebema Ghana for who atra mudi no. Creating the impression say NPP are buying nasa. NPP are buying at to minor pastor. Now me say NPP are buying our sano. Ojao a forest reserve of 9.1 billion. Now say wasan. John Mahama oja 4.8 billion. Mpacho ono ahead. Yam ransom the other issues in the Omanhene. Omo can be about a year or can be about debt to GDP ratio. Me say me percent this ni bia be na no aka asem we da. Debt to GDP ratio I reduce it from 61% to 45.5% no. Mumusa say e dey na NDC for I drop debt no. Of a minimum so parking kan pa. Me so so won ya adagen kan Fitch any S&P mo report na. Wada roma kwone kwa kan. Debt to GDP ratio no ye all because of the DDEP you know. And then I drop it debt to GDP ratio from 61% to 44.5%. So me boy mon can't me say these are verifiable Mr. mo phones kuramo. Mon check asama me kan say Fitch report is stated in it. Omayo say DDEP dey you know. So when him say yeah my debt forgiveness. But I mean, we didn't go more. That forgiveness, I had no. In fact, a year or more, a maya, a bomb, Hobosiano, Mudiga, and at some point, a cobas, I was a call, and I also say, Yahuachri. Inti, almost can be enchaying.
That's right.
A move $5 billion. Yes, last year off. Year free year caso. Interest payments. You renegotiate your interest payments. Am I making savings of $4.7 billion? And no na asha ya kano. Aba me abe your debt to GDP ratio. Abe gina 45.5%. No. It is a NDC for 750 million and annual President Mahama Kutuya. You think that is enough to drop our debt to GDP ratio from 61% to 45.5%? Eti mo credit to almost woman na debt to GDP ratio above from because one
let's look at Dumso finally.
Dumso. Okay, me can say me address woman sem ni na.
Dumso just quickly.
The last one before Dumso. Okay, say 15 minutes.
Your time now.
Okay, say 15 minutes.
15 minutes I count 3 minutes.
No more Bank of Ghana issue this year. 2022.
Did now can there? Your Bank of Ghana issue ya no waka.
Me can no cry. Me dey no ko an ma badum so mpacho 1 minute here. 2022 because of the crisis I call. Bank of Ghana supporting economy heavily. It was mine boka 60.8 billion. Mpacho so okay.
Speak to the mic.
2023. Mpacho obekaya. Sabre na ye free ahohie num. Eti Bank of Ghana car wo boy no e 13.2 billion. Sabre ndisi for so omunti bi da. Yeguso ayeye ntoto ye na no 2024 ne abegina yie ba ne ye honwo sa. Ti eka no boka 9.49 billion. O ma hwe trend no. On se ni nyina e ba fom. Eti se ye wo ha ne ye se ye bedi no kra ma ye ho a. Obi aboka 44 billion from 9 billion abanya yese won nya de no Bank of Ghana ball and sa aban no no obi abeboka 44 billion o se sa aban ne yento nwom mfre no all because of ye nyoma bi ayaye na aka me 3 minutes inti gold board na ye den ton gold eboka ye den ton gold gold board nko e honko akache ne eboka 9.6 billion. E honi say emu bon krono wom because konko achiri konko e na ekoso oman ni sika na ye de gura topre anyway ti oman evolving story nti minim say ekwa animu ye bedi hu nkomo mo oman mami musa minister of energy pacho missing containers no oman ehu asema kwesi say missing containers no mu create impression say NPP for ama yesi yakọ India for bi warehouse yakọ hunu bi no missing containers na ada na NDC for ya silent on it now ada no mu hwehwe NPP for no mu nche wo mo me other question na me say busa minister no so say 3,000 transformers now all fixed no me pa chow everybody na NDC for procure say 3,000 transformers no
yes mo amodia
mo say missing containers no emu na na sa transformers we wo transformers and another danko akufuado ne NPP aban etoye 3,000 transformers mumusa se NDC ba o matimi ato transformer ba kokra me say me kabio yemfa atro enya politics because you will be exposed at the end of the day they na me kabio mo beji ye dum so levy na o man ye tua dum so levy a eya den na light bill bo nka wo se nka kosoro kra in the first place. Because you to 1 gallon beer, you have 4 cedis 50 pesos on every gallon. Gallon beer, you have 4 cedis 50 pesos. Masaba, I know I am say you to my water, you know. Masaba to light bill, can you also cry and say, Yebi? The American question is say, when it comes to the energy sector, and this year fairly woefully, they created the impression, say, Nanado, Danko Kufuado, ni 3 more than Tina Petrobo, Ecoso. They created an impression say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo ni NPP ye 3 more they insensitive it light bill boarding. Omo creating impression be say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo abreso kania no problem bi wo ho etina even when I catch on say transformers are yataba yes sano no. Omo say there be o sesa transformer eyada na transformer na o sesa no kania ebedum. Why are they using that same justification? Me kai eya John Jinapo those days. Or say omu dum asiesie te say kanea no omu dum ha 1 hour no omu dum ha 2 hours ya brand you admit say kanea no kra na dum 1 hour 2 hours me bu say NDC forces say kanea na dum how many hours and yet you want Ghanaians to be tolerable you want Ghanaians to entertain sa mu hypocrisy we say na ya ba begina honom na president aka akire say afi kwa na wie ye no ye the gas hwan ba
na de o kan obo
mebamba ye bro asam no kra wan kan wie ye beti ye ada na musansa gas you know so be wie time be sika sempo na sorry ye be wie bre ben
o so de asobebofo
oh utwa nka egu a no wasidan o ma utwa nka egu a no wasidan
now the government is telling us our policy to augment the electricity.
We don't want any knee-jerk reaction. Menka say but maka and some bebre
1,200 megawatts of gas and also a knee-jerk reaction.
Maka asem bi wo mo manifesto mo so mo ba ye emu bia nu wo matimi
it doesn't mean so MPP were you able to do all your manifesto? You were not able to finish all your manifesto.
Major policies mu bia nu ayantimi anye kira me ndisi major policy a watimi aye
I feel
me say agro be so a efra no pa kira me ndisi major policy a watimi aye.
Let me do my birthday here. A special birthday to a Queen of West Rifi of Afafil Montessori from your mother Deborah Siama Yeboah. And then I would happy birthday to you. PSC Otnel Boadu Fojo. Today is your birthday from your mom Grace and nurse at Nobiwam SDA Clinic. Mrs. Juliana Nsia, as a municipal estate managers, my Julie and Naya would on behalf of the entire crew, myself, my wife Edna, and then the entire morning show crew. We say happy birthday to you, Ma Julie. Enjoy the day to the mask. Jaden Animonyam Ahin of Rose Hill, Montessori. Your mom is Esther Fojo. They say happy birthday to you. On that note, we say thank you for joining us, Mr. Joseph Amwa, Honorable Kyoko Frimpong, and then Maxwell Fosubuachi. I was for Yadimbusia. Odom Dom Yania. Yenemo Veshebio, Yadamasipi, Yakram.
Adia Bakwa, Owia si, and the Opesica at Trewajumemu, and Nasa Unyama Begu Pot, no when Yesica Fanko ye, na Adana Wajane Jane. And until now was so when Yesica crab beer, or Bebuamo or Juman at Tumpong, Jabbing Ra Bank PLC, anywhere it does so. Yen Asampa loan. Ewo homa wana wo pebesia. I imported one niema. Ana uton auto parts, uton cars, and yema who drew beer. Emma moton tuma, and I enter dear. Sa akwenye wo homa obi beer, sa obebe jabi rab bank, na uni abeshenkom. Na yen Asampa loan idie. Yenyi collateral, yenyi commitment fee. Diye wo hiya your application letter. Yebe jina sudana, edi ulon amawo. Interest rate ne kitu webi. Obapa loan scheme, ewo homa emerge di fu amaka mhuabo mse ekuo. Na mwe recognized institutions na mo pese modwuma enyine kwosro and only qualify mo tumbaji loan na mekai will say interest rate ni ekitiwa bi your savings account, current account, microfinance, shares, susu, dachinti investment, group loan, fixed deposit, any de kika ho. Jabin Rob Bank PLC, yen head office wa Asante Jabin, yen other branches is nibisu ewa Ejoso, Roman Hill, Adesheman, Pankrono, Magazine Road, Abuaso, Fumesa, Onye, Sipetimpom, Bonye, Jabin. Any yen new officer yebieno Atonsu Market, ebe Kumasi High School Junction. Friend 0271 40 9340 and 0544 74 5856.
My name is Pauline Otro. As a mother, a musician, and an actress, keeping fit and staying healthy has always been my priority. It's been said that water is life, and I love life. Tell you what, drinking clean and healthy water has always been part of me. You know why? Because it keeps me young and healthy. Let me introduce to you water that has been taken through proper purification by Obibini Black Man Company Limited with their highly skilled personnel both from Germany and Ghana. Equipped with a modern state-of-the-art laboratory in a clean and hygienic environment, approved by the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority. Stay hydrated with Set Natural Mineral Water.
offer she brama bread ekuku sika twitwi die e dia base ye mfa me dance me baya 1 year near dan swapa wo mu cha picture bread me hu fe mani adwo me behu ya ofa e dan nyina so afedi
wenum deceive mu di gusu enche na fedi ye di begusu a hu se efe but within 1 year no afedi but DBS die no e European standard di gusu a e afe bo me bo me die so be 10 years but the hu a e be ka se bo so nura na so pe quality chance power dance the Ghana there you can't go away from DBS. Million contractors I must see the any architect please beware of cheap and fake products.
Oh hello, welcome to DBS.
Thank you sir. The patcho ye Caroline Plus ye debo dance wa empany bi no
ye Caroline Plus material no material e wo gidie kese wo muntina ye ma 20 years warranty against fade European standard enye ya anum de ye ni bi ye sanso wo steel trusses and we computer generated all the ball dance wa afibo quality roofing there enye by chance by choice.
The choice is the chance.
Choose your design.
Hi.
Ciao.
Thank you. So this is the chocolate coffee boba from Levy Stop. They have a variety of food that you can get over here. They have ice cream, they have waffle. And yeah, that's the menu over there. Different types of cocktails and stuff. So if you're trying to locate them, they are inside Asokwa in Kumasi. I just got my chocolate coffee boba. I invite you guys to come and get yours. Whatever it is that you want, just place an order and they're going to sort you out. Until then, I'm out.
Obi so de ne yefroyade achina bre na oma dimpa natural health clinic ma on kase yefroyade eni ayaresa sa wo de ne ye peptic gastric duodenal ulcer acid reflux GERD and H pylori hwehwe dimpa natural health clinic ye na ya specialize ewo yefroyade ehwemu eno nti na yenya abasobode as the best center for the treatment of stomach ulcer cases. Ye wo a variety of products both foreign and local herbs. Se oyefroyade no ama oyam na tutu ana wo bo ano ana ama wo koko na eyire tan ama wo tia wo ya den obi wo ho a ne de no asi na chi to say the obi a wanya accident ana se bibi akoso wo na chi ye hwe all chronic cases hwehwe dimpa natural health clinic ye wo na ase bo fuwedu boy numbers no 0245 118434 and 0246 744 744. Dimpa natural health clinic.
Stomach ulcer, last stop.
This year, Ebrasuo Liberty Hour in conjunction with Food for Thought Liberty Conference May edition Ebrenuasun or say I am for signs and wonders. I am not a indigenous swabon pie. Or if we see a watch, Chichemutu watch, and now Mark 16, 17 to 18, and none of your day bomb pie. Kumasi Jubilee Park, a band Prempe Assembly, 30th May, a dame minute, and no pano sia pepe. Na Food for Thought addition na any will be our open center new what in any action. Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye onyame akwa wono na rade fa ne so na fe ensentrani etimi apie ewa ya brabo aduntufo ne ne minister Kofi Pepra minister Lady Lucy minister Kwame Jedu wono na bet so John na wo so esane abefia sasean medofo osifie ye den fa wani chirem 30th May Jubilee Park Kumasi Eben Prempe Assembly Nesatan Asense Nyame oni ubia nse Dumje tutujagu nyankropon a opomwa na baby aye din obesi obefa ne boy ni so ama hu fedie aye nyame made dwumadie yi ebekoso Owia TV YouTube Facebook and of a precise 105.9 Liberty Conference liberation comes from above. Oh glory, hallelujah. Food for thought this year, Ebrasuo Liberty Hour in conjunction with Food for Thoughts Liberty Conference May edition Ebrenuasun or say I am for signs and wonders. I and none ye digital swabon pai. Or if we see a watch, Chichemudu watch, and now Mark 16, 17 to 18, and none ye debon pai. Who must Jubilee Park, a bank Prempe Assembly, 30th May, a dame minute, and no pano sia pepe. Now food for thought at this seminar, and will be our open central what in any action. Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye, or Nyamiako, one on a radi furnace, nothing and central. Etimi apie awa ya brabo aduntu foni ni minister Kofi Pepra minister Lady Lucy minister Kwame Jedu wanu na bet sojo na wo so esane abefia sasean medofo osifie ye den fa wani chirem 30th May Jubilee Park Kumase Eben Prempe Assembly Nesatan Asense Nyame oni ubia nse Dumje tutujagu nyankropon a opomwa na baby aye din obesi obefa ne boy ni so ama hu fedie aye nyame made dwumadie yi ebekoso Owia TV YouTube Facebook and of a precise 105.9 Liberty Conference liberation comes from above. Oh glory, hallelujah.